Welcome to this GiftWorks video. My name is Steve Faithful, and in this video, I'm going to show you all the great features of GiftWorks Web Collect. GiftWorks Web Collect is a form-based data service that lets you collect survey data, prospect information, volunteering and event signups, and more. It's easy to set up and easy to bring all the information you collect right into GiftWorks. GiftWorks Web Collect is offered through GiftWorks Live. GiftWorks Live is a service platform that offers web-enabled services and features that give your organization even more benefit from GiftWorks. In this video, I'm going to spend a few minutes showing you how easy it is to use GiftWorks Web Collect to gather valuable information and then easily bring it into GiftWorks. For instance, let's say your organization has a website like mine, Care About Community. I want to provide the ability for visitors to my website to be able to give me their information so that I can capture who they are and encourage more involvement with my organization. You see here, I have a Learn More button. At my website, I'm trying to collect information about prospective donors or people who are interested in my organization. Perhaps you want to use this for event or volunteer signups, or perhaps you want to just use it for survey information for people who are already involved with your organization. How you use GiftWorks Web Collect is certainly up to you, but know that you're going to be able to collect valuable information that will be easily brought down into GiftWorks. Whether it's a website, or perhaps a Facebook post on your fan page, or even a Twitter post, or a link that you send out in your email, you're going to easily allow users or people involved with your organization, or prospective people with your organization, to be able to simply click a button or a link and be able to be presented with a form that you are able to define the information you want to collect, whether it be name information, address information, or key questions or survey type questions that you want the people filling out this form to be able to give to you, so that you can then use it in valuable ways, not only within your organization, but also as part of your GiftWorks experience. In the next few minutes, I'm going to explain to you how you can use these forms, how you can set them up, and then bring that information into GiftWorks to be able to use this to enhance your organization, not only enhance the information that you have, but how you use that information. Like most GiftWorks Live services, there are two components I'm going to focus on today. The first is managing GiftWorks Web Collect using the giftworkslive.com website, and the other is using GiftWorks Web Collect from within GiftWorks itself. To get started, I'm going to go over and sign into my GiftWorks Live account and get started managing GiftWorks Web Collect. Once I purchase GiftWorks Web Collect or another GiftWorks Live service, I can go to giftworkslive.com and sign into my GiftWorks Live account using my GiftWorks Live username and password. Once I do that and click the sign in button, I will see a list of my GiftWorks Live services in the left-hand side. On Web Collect, I can click the Manage link to begin to manage GiftWorks Web Collect. The first place I come in the GiftWorks Web Collect management area is the dashboard, and the dashboard simply shows me an overview of all the responses that I've received. A response is simply when a user fills out my Web Collect form, the response is then added to my GiftWorks Web Collect account, and then these responses are viewable. These responses, this dashboard shows me an overview of the responses to give me kind of an overview on what the information that I've received, also with a chart at the bottom showing me how many responses I've received on a given day. When I want to, I can click on the responses link at the top, and I can see a list of all the specific responses that I've received, and I can filter them based on a time or on a status of whether they've been downloaded into GiftWorks or not, and I can also sort them. I can also show additional information. This allows me to view all the specific responses that I've received. But these responses are responses to filling out the Web Collect form. And to design the Web Collect form, or to change the layout, I'm going to click on the Web Collect form link at the top. This overview page simply gives you an overview of what I'm going to talk about right now, which is I'm going to go through very quickly the themes, settings, and buttons options for the Web Collect form. When I click on themes, I'm simply adjusting the look and feel of my form. You'll notice if I click on this Web Collect form link on the right, I'm going to see, when I click on, this is what the user will actually see. This is my Web Collect form. It's a little plain right now, but it contains some colors and some layout and some of the fields. But right now, I'm adjusting the layout and some of the colors. Now, I can choose, if I wanted to simply click on a different theme, I can make this my current theme, and then what users would see now would be an updated theme. You'll notice that the imagery and the colors have all changed and provided the user with a different experience. Now, I've chosen one of our built-in themes, which you can get to from our theme library, or if you wanted to, you could edit one of these, and if you had maybe some web development skills or some understanding of HTML and other web development technologies, then you would be able to go ahead and make this web collection form look almost identical to whether it's your current website or to some other look and feel that you wanted to. So whether you wanted to choose from a very basic theme, something that's built into GiftWorks Web Collect, or customize it on your own if you had some of the skills necessary, then you could go ahead and do that. So in adjusting the look and feel, you can simply choose from the themes or design your own theme. Under Settings is where we begin to adjust some of the content of the form. Now, some of the form and some of the things that are in the form are fixed. You can't adjust them, but we give you the ability to adjust a number of the different things. So first, you can adjust some of the text that appears at the top, and then we give you up to 10 questions that you can ask on your form. Right now, I have 3 questions defined. The rest are just left blank, and so they don't appear in my form. But right now I have 3 different questions. Not only do we allow you to ask a question, but we also allow you to adjust the style of the response. So whether it would be a list, so in this case I'm asking how involved you are with the community, and I provide them a list of choices, or a text box where they can type a response, or a checkbox where they can check. They can basically leave something. They can check something or leave it unchecked. So if I go and view the Web Collect form, you'll see that I've asked 3 questions. They can choose from a drop-down, type in a response, or choose a checkbox. We allow you to adjust some of the other content of the form about whether you're asking for address information or company or phone, and some other options regarding the behavior of the Web Collect form. But one of the other things that we allow you to do is adjust how you initiate this form. You noticed before in my Care About Community website, I have a button there. Now we provide you with over 100 different buttons that you could use, or using this link, you could develop your own button, or use this link on a post, on a Facebook post or a Twitter post. But you can customize, you can either use one of our built-in buttons, or you can customize a button to look exactly like how you want it to look. Once I've adjusted the theme, that is the look and feel, and some of the content, and then using the settings area, and then what the button look or feel, then you're ready to begin using Web Collect to collect responses. Now, there are some other options around Web Collect, including if you want to be notified when a form is filled out, or the permissions associated with the different users who are using Web Collect, that is your organizational users. And then keep in mind that you'll always need to install the GiftWorks Live add-in. Now, you only need to do this once for GiftWorks Live, but make sure that you've installed the add-in. And if you do, in a moment, we're going to jump over to GiftWorks to see now how we can use these responses to bring them down into GiftWorks. When you're ready to download your responses into GiftWorks, you can jump over to GiftWorks and sign into your database. If you've installed the GiftWorks Live add-in properly, you'll see the GiftWorks Live button at the top. If I click on the Live button, I can go ahead and enter my GiftWorks Live username and password. Once I do that, I can manage my GiftWorks Live services by clicking here. Once I do that, I can choose the option to download GiftWorks Web Collect responses. And when I do that, it will go and check to see if I have any new responses that have not yet been downloaded into GiftWorks. It says I have 2. To get started downloading, I'm going to click Next. I'll see the 2 responses that I need to download into GiftWorks, and you'll notice that it's identified one of the donors as already being existing in GiftWorks, and the other one needs to be added. So we'll always check to see, we'll attempt to find an existing donor to prevent duplicate donors from being entered into GiftWorks. I can also click on an individual response to see the details of that response down below. When I'm ready, I can click on Next, and now I'm going to choose a number of options about downloading these responses into GiftWorks. Some of them, ones in particular that I'll point out is first, for all the responses that I'm downloading, I could choose to add them all the donors that are represented in those responses to a specific group or to a mailing list. Or I could choose some specific actions to take for each of the responses. For instance, for all the responses, I could go ahead and add each of those questions and their answers to each of the donors. So for a person that responded, it would create a donor in GiftWorks and then add all the questions and the responses to their donor notes. Or I could also choose, or in addition, I could choose to, for each of the questions that were responded to, I could choose a specific action. So for instance, when I asked the question, are you interested in volunteering in the community? For everyone who indicated yes, I could go ahead and add them to a group. In this case, I'm going to add them to the volunteer group. For those people who responded to what's the best part of your community, I could choose to add it to a custom field, which is called their community favorite. And then the last one, which is a list drop-down, how much are you involved with the community? I they could choose from not much to a little bit to a lot. They could choose a specific, once again, a custom field to add it to, or I could even break it down further and say choose specific actions for their responses. So for those who indicated that they were involved lots in the community, that they could choose, you could either choose to add them to a specific mailing list to perhaps target those who are actively involved in the community, or to a specific group, or once again assign a custom field. Or for those who answered not really much, that is not much involvement, you could once again choose to add them to a specific mailing list or group. So once I'm ready, I've made my choices, I can go ahead and click the next button, click the download responses link, which will then download these responses into GiftWorks. Click next, it'll provide me a quick summary, and click the finish button. That's how easy you can collect information and then download that information into GiftWorks. With that information, you can target people in specific ways and collect the kind of information you need to help your organization. So thanks for watching this video about GiftWorks Web Collect.